Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. For today's video is about red junglefowl. The red junglefowl Gallus gallus is a tropical bird in the family Phasianidae. It ranges across much of Southeast Asia and parts of South Asia. It was formerly known as the Bankiva or Bankiva fowl. It is the species that gave rise to the chicken Gallus domesticus. The grey junglefowl, Sri Lankan junglefowl and green junglefowl have also contributed genetic material to the gene pool of the chicken. The nominate race of red junglefowl has a mix of feather colours, with orange-brown, red, gold, grey, white, olive and even metallic green plumage. The tail of the male roosters can grow up to 28 cm 11 in, and the whole bird may be as long as 70 cm 28 in. There are 14 tail feathers. A molt in June changes the bird's plumage to an eclipse pattern, which lasts through October. Compared to the more familiar domestic chicken, the red junglefowl has a much smaller body mass, around 2 + 14 pounds 1 kg in females, and 3 + 14 pounds 5 kg in males, and is brighter in coloration. Egg junglefowl are also behaviorally different from domestic chickens, being naturally very shy of humans compared to the much tamer domesticated subspecies. Male junglefowl are significantly larger than females and have brightly colored decorative feathers. The male's tail is composed of long, arching feathers that initially look black, but shimmer with blue, purple, and green in direct light. He also has long, golden hackle feathers on his neck and on his back. The female's plumage is typical of this family of birds in being cryptic and adapted for camouflage. She alone looks after the eggs and chicks. She also has a very small comb and wattles fleshy ornaments on the head that signal good health to rivals and potential mates compared to the males. During their mating season, the male birds announce their presence with the well-known cock-a-doodle-doo call or crowing. Within flocks, only dominant males crow. Male red junglefowl have a shorter crowing sound than domestic roosters. The call cuts off abruptly at the end. This serves both to attract potential mates and to make other male birds in the area aware of the risk of fighting a breeding competitor. A spur on the lower leg just behind and above the foot serves in such fighting. Their call structure is complex and they have distinctive alarm calls for aerial and ground predators to which others react appropriately. The range of the wild form stretches from India, Nepal and Bangladesh in the west, and eastwards across southern China to Indochina, south or southeast into Malaysia, Singapore, the Philippines, and Indonesia. Junglefowl or chickens were one of 3 main animals along with domesticated pigs and dogs carried by early Austronesian peoples from island Southeast Asia in their voyages to the islands of Oceania in prehistory, starting around 5,000 years. Red junglefowl prefer disturbed habitats and edges, both natural and human-created. Apparently the forage and thick cover in these sorts of areas are attractive to junglefowl, especially nesting females. Junglefowl use both deforested and regenerating forests, and often are found near human settlements or areas of regrowth from slash and burn cultivation. Areas burned to promote bamboo growth also attract junglefowl, with edible bamboo seeds more available. In some areas, red junglefowl are absent from silvicultural and rubber plantations. Elsewhere, they will occur in both tea plant and palm oil plantations. In the state of Selangor, Malaysia, palm foliage provides suitable cover. Palm nut fruit provides adequate food, as well as insects and their larvae within, and adjacent to, the trees. The palms also offer an array of roost sites, from the low perches favoured by females with chicks to the higher perches up to 12 meters used by other adults. Red junglefowl drink surface water when it is available, but they apparently do not require it. Birds in north-central India visit water holes frequently during the dry season, although not all junglefowl on the subcontinent live close enough to water to do so. Population densities may thus be lower, where surface water is limited. Red junglefowl regularly bathe in dust to keep the right balance of oil in their plumage. The dust absorbs extra oil and subsequently falls off. Flight in these birds is almost purely confined to reaching their roosting areas at sunset in trees or any other high and relatively safe places free from ground predators, and for escape from immediate danger through the day. Dominant male junglefowl appear to defend a territory against other dominant males, and the size of the territories has been inferred based on the proximity of roosts. Within flocks, male red junglefowl exhibit dominance hierarchies and dominant males tend to have larger combs than subordinate males. Red junglefowl typically live in flocks of 1 to a few males and several females. Males are more likely to occur alone than are females. Males make a food-related display called tipitting, performed upon finding food in the presence of a female. The display is composed of coaxing, cluck-like calls, and eye-catching bobbing and twitching motions of the head and neck. During the performance, the male repeatedly picks up and drops the food item with his beak. The display usually ends when the hen takes the food item either from the ground or directly from the male's beak. Eventually, they sometimes mate. Many areas, red junglefowl breed during the dry portion of the year, typically winter or spring. This is true in parts of India, Nepal, Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos. However, year-round breeding by red junglefowl has been documented in palm oil plantations in Malaysia and also may occur elsewhere. During the laying period, red junglefowl females lay an egg every day. Eggs take 21 days to develop. Chicks fledge in about 4 to 5 weeks, and at 12 weeks old, they are chased out of the group by their mother, at which point they start a new group or join an existing one. Sexual maturity is reached at 5 months, with females taking slightly longer than males to reach maturity. Dominant males attempt to maintain exclusive reproductive access to females. The females chose to mate with subordinate males about 40% of the time in a free-ranging feral flock in San Diego, California. Red junglefowl are attracted to areas with ripe fruit or seeds, including fruit plantations, fields of domestic grain, and stands of bamboo. Although junglefowl typically eat fallen fruits and seeds on the ground, they occasionally forage in trees by perching on branches and feeding on hanging fruit. Chickens were created when red junglefowl were domesticated for human use around 8,000 years ago as subspecies Gallus domesticus. They are now a major source of food for humans. However, undomesticated red junglefowl still represent an important source of meat and eggs in their endemic range. The undomesticated form is sometimes used in cockfighting. 8. Wild-type red junglefowl are thought to be facing threats due to hybridization at forest edges, where domesticated free-ranging chickens are common.